Hello friends, welcome to the official YouTube page of Everest IAS Academy. So around more than 10 lakh aspirants who are appearing for the UPSC examination every year are in a confused state of mind as of now because already the DOPT minister has officially declared that the examination will be postponed, but still the official declaration has to come from the UPSC side because they will declare the situation only on May 3rd only. But as of now the situation is very actually like we have verified that the thing is now the exam will get postponed. So once the exam gets postponed, now when the exam will they will conduct the examination for this year about the UPSC 2020 examination. If you think friends, you will be like you have to actually think like you'll be getting a minimum buffer time of 2 months. So this is the maximum time also you can expect. Suppose the condition is actually getting relaxed in case of India, but which is very unlikely to happen in India in the short term because considering 30,000 plus coronavirus cases in the country, soon hereafter only the virus is going to hit the peak of the bell-shaped curve. So we might be expecting more number of cases in case of India also. So considering that situation and from the rural candidates background also, so the transport infrastructure everything has to get proper in India. Only then such a examination can be conducted like unanimously throughout the country. And in addition to that friends, one more thing which the UPSC is also thinking about is online examination on its mindset. But regarding that the minister has clarified that, and even some other departmental sources what they are actually telling through the media is that UPSC has no idea as of now this year for conducting the online preliminary examination. So only thing is they have to make use of the normal physical school like infrastructure. For that the school condition has to get relaxed, only then the examination will be conducted. So now what to do for this year candidates who are preparing for this examination very seriously till now and expecting to give the examination on May 31st. So the first thing I would say is that kindly take a break of some minimum 2 to 3 days. So you can like take a good relaxation in this time period, and you are now actually going to participate in the real race because now all the 10 lakh aspirants across the country they will be very aware. In addition to that, candidates who are actually like working, and then the service candidates who are actually giving the examination every year for improving their service, everybody's mindset will be, even if they have not prepared till now, they will also think about giving the examination this year considering the extra buffer amount. Because if you see friends, from the toppers perspective, every year the UPSC topper who clear and who are getting IAS IPS, they normally actually spend for this examination a minimum of like 1 month to maximum of 45 days. That is, they need actually like on an average maximum 1.5 months only to give a very solid preparation for this examination. And there are some other candidates who just prepare for 1 week also and they will clear the UPSC prelims examination. In such a scenario, we can expect maximum out of the 10 lakhs, only 10,000 candidates can be maximum called for this year UPSC mains examination considering the vacancies. So what we have to do is, we have to be very careful about the first stage only. This is the real competition because only only when you clear the first stage of the examination you will be participating in the race. Otherwise we will be only a spectator of the competition which is happening in the country. So we have to be very careful and focus upon the 2 months which we are actually going to prepare for this examination. So this is the stage at which even the candidates who have not started the preparation can also start now and clear the examination. Candidates who have already been like preparing very seriously for this examination till now, they can also actually like go for 2 or 3 revisions in this time period which they are getting. So the actual game is all about efficiency. So the one who have who are preparing efficiently within the time period which is allotted by this examination, so you will be getting a more chance to clear this examination. Because the thing is, once the time is given extra means all the competitors will be very thorough with the static segment and the real competition lies only in current affairs. So what is the ideal strategy to prepare for this year UPSC 2020 examination, which is soon going to happen in our country, maybe in a matter of months. So maybe 2 to 3 months, within that time period we will be experiencing the UPSC prelims examination. So what should be our ideal strategy to clear this examination? So let's discuss that in this video friends. So the first thing as of now I would say is there is no shortcut to success, because all the UPSC candidates, toppers who have cleared, and with my personal interaction and through our students what we are able to see and experience is that there is no shortcut to success. Only if you put how much quantum of work, that is the amount of hard work you put, is only proportionate to your success, and there is no shortcuts. If somebody is saying through with the help of lift or any other shortcuts you can climb the, especially the terrace or something, it is highly impossible possible in this UPSC examination. Maybe that would be ideal for some other state service examination or banking examination, but considering the UPSC status, there is really no shortcut to success. The success lies in how much amount of work you are physically going to put into this examination. That is the first thing you have to do. So now the 2 months which you are going to get, so try to capitalize on it on a maximum front. So regarding this, I will share some insights also, how to make your focus in these 2 months, and how you should actually like increase your pace of preparation in these 2 months. Should it be like very steadily for these 2 months, or should it be at an exponential phase, or should it be at a bell shaped curve? I will discuss all these things also in this video, friends, so kindly stay tuned to this video. So now for the aspirants who are going to give this year UPSC prelims examination, the first conventional thing all the 10 lakh aspirants across the country will do is they will be focusing upon the statics. Without any good preparation on statics, the 10 lakh aspirants, first of all, out of the 10 lakh aspirants, every year if you see, friends, there are around 4 to 5 lakh aspirants are only actually appearing in the examination. So which means that half of the candidates who are actually like putting an application form for this examination are not in a stage to go and give this examination on that particular day of the year, which means actually they are not prepared, or they have just applied for this for a namesake purpose. So considering whatever be the reason, so we have only 50% competition in among the candidates who are appearing for this examination, or who has an awareness about this examination. So considering the number of candidates who are appearing from these 4 to 5 lakhs, friends, most of the candidates, 75 to 80% in this proportionate of students who are appearing for this examination, they will be first focusing upon the statics. But one clarity which you students should have at this point of stage is that because UPSC at the preliminary examination level, their idea is not to select you for the next level, because next level is only about, they wanted only 10,000 best brains of the country to go and face the written examination. So they don't want any loose competitors or any other spectators to come and face the real competition which is going to happen at the mains level. So for that only they are doing a screening round, and this round is actually called as elimination round. So this is not the stage actually UPSC actually selects you for clearing an IAS or IPS. So this is not the stage, friends. This is the stage actually to filter out the candidates who are not serious, or whose preparation is not that much level to the UPSC examination level. So we have to be very careful about the elimination round, because out of the odd 10 lakh students, or out of the odd 5 lakh students who are appearing for this examination on that particular day, only 10,000 are actually asked to write and get qualified for the written examination, which means the competition is actually lies in the preliminary examination only, because from the mains examination they will be calling minimum 2k students, that is a minimum 2,000 students will be called for the interview every year. Depending upon the vacancies, it can extend up to 3k also. So this year the vacancies we can expect is only up to 2,000 students can be called for interview. So at this point of time, so what we have to do is your full energy level has to be focused only upon the first stage of the examination, elimination round. And considering at this stage you have to make your preparation at 2 levels, that is for the UPSC examination, preliminary examination, friends. Regarding the static parts, you have to actually like segregate into 2 segments. One is always about the basics, because UPSC's preliminary examination is not a stage where actually like they will be asking you and testing you upon your advanced level concepts. That is not at all going to happen. So kindly actually like focus only upon the basics. Your 90% of your success lies only in the basics. So when I talk about basics, actually I am talking only about NCERTs. So this is where actually like the syllabus of the UPSC examination is framed upon. So this is a book which should be used as a Bible or Bhagavad Gita to the students. So you have to do it repetitively, and you have to revise it also and memorize also each and everything which are mentioned in each and every page of the NCERTs, and all standards from 6th to 12th examination has to be studied very thoroughly. So kindly, if you have not done even 1 or 2 books at this level, kindly focus on this thing first, friends. So kindly prepare your basics and keep this thing very ready. So once you are at this stage, means like when you covered the NCERT level books, you will be prepared in a stage of 30 to 35 questions which will be asked. Out of 100 questions, you will be in a situation to answer it correctly. So which means for every year from the UPSC prelims examination cutoff, if you see friends, out of 100, a safe score of 50 will be actually like assured to be a candidate whose cutoff will be called for or qualified for written examination. So for getting 50 questions correct out of 100 questions, from that only, if you see friends, the majority is coming from NCERTs only, that is 35%. Remaining only how to focus upon the current affairs. So next part we will talk separately about current affairs. Now as of now, stay tuned only upon this basic segment. So cover it. In addition to that, you have to lay some foundation upon textbooks preparation, because UPSC examination is not a school level examination. Because if you see friends, normally the CBSE level students, they will also refer the same school books and same syllabus is there. For that also they are writing every year examination. And then why there is a need for conducting separate UPSC examination means, because here they will, of course they will test your foundational basic knowledge which you have encoded during your childhood stage. In addition to that, they will test your common sense. And one beauty with actually like people of all around the world is this common sense is actually not common with everyone. So that is where actually the UPSC candidate or aspirant has to be very much focused upon. So only when you use your common sense to the next level, then only we can clear this examination. And this is not actually frequently or not actually used by most of the aspirants who are taking this examination. So for excelling in common sense, you have to do the practice, and for practice and revision keeps a key for improving upon your common sense and lateral thinking of brain. So then you do your advanced level concepts at textbook level. So by textbooks I mean necessarily you have to read for polity Lakshmikant, and for economics you can focus upon Shankar Ganesh. So like this you have to focus upon for history also Bipin Chandra, and for geography also you have to read G.C. Liang and NCERT's books in addition to that. So kindly focus upon all the textbooks in addition to, because there are some most of the statements out of these 30 to 35 questions nowadays. UPSC has changed the way of asking the questions. That is, the orientation has been changed now, because out of the 3 statements which they are asking, 1 or 2 statements will be directly picked from NCERTs, and there will be 1 statement which will be exclusively actually asked upon from current affairs or from textbooks which we are actually preparing for this examination. So kindly focus upon these 2 things, and these two, for focusing upon this a basic foundation thing, this is the area, if you do it efficiently you can clear this examination with very little effort. So kindly focus upon your full effort upon this. So if you focus upon this for next to 1 month only, you can be this, all the things will be covered, that is NCERTs along with textbooks. Now let's go to the current affairs. So this is actually the crucial area where most of the aspirants are now confused upon, because normally if you see friends, if the examination has to be, if it happens on May 31st 2020, for that actually we will be preparing from January 1 2019 to actually like 1 month before the examination, that is the April 30 2020. So this is the time period, that is around 1.5 years we will be actually asked to prepare upon for the UPSC preliminary examination. But for this year the dynamics of UPSC current affairs will be fully changeable, because the thing is friends, the coronavirus epidemic is also creating an impact on postponing the examination. So once the exams are postponed, the UPSC examiner who sets the question for this examination, he also gets an extra buffer time. So whatever questions which has been framed as of now and which is ready with UPSC as currently, which they will not be given for the candidates for the postponed date. So they will also sit and work out a new question paper for this year examination, and this is the 2 months buffer time they will also have, and this is the 2 months which is going to play a very crucial role in an aspirant's UPSC aspirant's life. Because if you have not even read the UPSC like Hindu newspaper till now, kindly focus upon that. These 2 months you will be getting maximum number of questions, so you can expect around 30 to 40% of the questions in these 2 months only. So kindly now start reading upon the Hindu newspapers and don't even skip that. In addition to that friends, what you can do is that for working upon the current affairs every day at 9 p.m. So All India Radio's news analysis, that is they will do from 9 o'clock to 9:30. In that time period 15 minutes will be allocated for this news analysis session. So kindly spend your time every day upon this also. In addition to that friends, every week there will be in Rajya Sabha TV, there will be a newspaper, like there is a daily news analysis, that weekly news analysis will be uploaded, and you have to focus upon that series also. So kindly enhance your preparation by focusing upon additional modes of conceptual clarity, because UPSC examiner now he will gets a buffer time, means he will work upon more tedious concepts. That is the area where most number of hard questions will be asked for the examination. If the question standards are very hard, means then the cutoff will slightly going to decrease only, but the extra time period which the UPSC actually aspirants are going to get, that will actually like act as a buffer state, and it will actually make the cutoff to stand only. So we have to focus upon getting minimum 50 plus questions out of 100 questions net correct in the examination. This is a strategy you have to work for. So now for the current affairs, so kindly focus upon this year, that is from what I would advise is January 1, 2020 to, like suppose if the examination is happening on August, means you have to till focus upon June or July first week, June full complete month or July first week, that is 1 month before. No need to focus upon the current affairs. Remaining that you have to fully focus upon all the issues, especially the issues which happened, which were in the limelight this year. Those were the like examiners attractive segments, and that is where the area the examiner will also set like questions upon current affairs. So kindly focus upon this area, friends. Here only will be getting 75% of the questions which are going to be asked in current affairs. That is every year, if you see, friends, there are around 30 to 35 questions which are asked from current affairs segment. From that only, normally if you read any other magazines which are available in the market, you will be able to answer 15 questions out of 30 to 35 questions. But the candidate who is clearing this UPSC preliminary examination, or most of the toppers who do an extra work, that is not a shortcut work, that is the actual straight route. They will read the daily newspaper on their own, and they will actually make their notes also in addition to that, and that they will actually work upon. This is the area where they will be getting additional 5 to 10 questions extra, and this is where the level they will be creating an buffer or extra marks of 10 to 20 marks compared to all other candidates who are just relying upon their preparation or just at the magazine level. Because most of the basic and even the examiner picks most of the current affairs based questions only from the newspapers as a direct source, and they are not picked from any other magazines which are available in the market. So kindly keep your focus only upon the source, and this is where the area I would say you have to read everyday's newspaper, and in addition to that All India Radio News analysis, and in addition Rajya Sabha TV videos, in addition everyday's gist of press information bureau. So out of that you just kindly try to focus upon or screen only the important things which are relevant for the UPSC syllabus. Hardly every day 1 to 3 issues will be only relevant for the UPSC examination out of the issues which are coming in press information bureau. So try to focus upon that also, and this will actually like able to fetch you more marks in the UPSC examination, and this is the area your total output will be changed in the examination. So if you prepare properly upon this segment, you can actually like have an edge over your co-competitors, friends. Next thing I would say is that CSAT. So CSAT actually, like if you see, friends, most of the candidates who are getting every year 60 plus net also, that is out of 100 questions, they are actually unable to clear the CSAT or aptitude test at this UPSC examination. And if you see the UPSC aptitude examination, they are actually asking only the basic aptitude segment and then reasoning, in addition basic comprehensive skills. And with respect to comprehension, friends, it doesn't need any special preparation for that for the UPSC CSAT level. Only thing is you have to read every day's Hindu's editorial analysis. From that only the questions will be picked in the CSAT level. So kindly read every day's newspapers, and this is one area where the candidates will be actually only relying their preparation upon other magazines which are available in the market. So those students will miss the foundational editorials written by the experts of the country. So at that time, when those articles are repeated in the examination in the comprehension part, those candidates will actually, like most of the times, are finding it difficult to answer the question. So that is why I say focus your preparation upon the source. So kindly do the newspaper reading as an habit for these 2 months. In addition to that, work upon the aptitude. For aptitude, just basic RS Agarwal level math, that aptitude level, that book is enough for the preparation. So kindly do the preparation at that level and try to practice upon that based upon UPSC previous year questions. So that is where I actually wanted to talk about in additional, because friends, if you see, as I have discussed already, the 100 questions in the UPSC preliminary examination, I said already 30 to 35 on an average are picked directly from NCERTs, and remaining 30 to 35 are asked from current affairs. and the remaining segment, if you see friends, the missing segments, that is where actually up to a maximum of 30 questions till now they have asked from UPSC previous year questions. So by previous year questions, what I mean is that it is not the questions which are available only from 1991 to 2019. Actually you have to focus upon the question papers or UPSC examinations which has been conducted before that, that is 1973 to 2019. If you see in this, around 5000 actually like questions are actually like given. This question bank is your ideal source for practice. So in the coming days, what we have to do is every day minimum spend 50 to 100 questions every day upon this question bank, and this will actually complete your preparation. Because if you see on an average, sometimes they will ask minimum 10 questions or maximum 30 questions from this previous year questions, and in this area you can excel. So that is why I advise you, kindly focus upon your preparation upon the question bank only, and no need to focus upon other things. So kindly practice upon this segment, friends. So in addition to that, what I would say is that most of the aspirants at this stage would be in a mentally stressed situation, because you have prepared at this stage expecting the examination will be conducted on May 31st, 2020. For a serious aspirants, I would understand that their preparation extends for 1 year. So you have been 1 year, you have been preparing for this particular date, and when this examination is getting postponed means you will be feeling a lot of frustration. But what I would say is that kindly relax, the exam is just postponed, so you will be getting a fresh date and you get an opportunity to excel in the examination. For that actually you have to keep your preparation very focused. So what I would say is that a story of Usain Bolt. So if you see friends, Usain Bolt is considered to be one of the most successful athletes of the world, and if you see his strategy, what he is saying is that for winning every competition, what he is saying, the actual like secret of success he is saying is, listen, the work is behind the scene. So for him, the actual work of the competition or the final race, it happens only at the back doors, that is at the practice level. So for an UPSC aspirant, I would say these 2 months is the work behind the scenes. So this is where actually you have to prepare more efficiently, and on the day of the examination you have to be very comfortable like Usain Bolt, because what he is saying is that the competition is actually the easy part. So for him actually it is just about the day of execution. He will not feel any stressed at all. So like an Usain Bolt, you have to face this examination. And if you see friends, his like a racing strategy also, how he will actually like win in a competition means that is he is actually most notable for this 100-meter race. So he has won it consecutively so many times at the Olympics level also. So what he says and what technique he follows in the track field is that the same technique we can actually like apply for this year UPSC preliminary examination. That is, we have a time period of 2 months. For him the track length is 100 meters. So Usain Bolt, if you see his natural way how he attacks or performs on the field is, initially when the race starts, he will be the last candidate, maybe for around 10 to 20 meters he will be in the last of that competition. But after that, in the mid of the competition somewhere, he will accelerate his race to such an extent he will win the competition, and he will be waiting for other persons who are running with him to come and join with him. So such a level he actually runs. So actually the same strategy what you have to do is, we are going to get a time period of 2 months, but don't accelerate your preparation at the starting level only and lose the energy. Your actual competition is going to be conducted somewhat, the UPSC will announce now freshly, it may be conducted around after 2 months. So for the 2 months, for maybe around 20 to 30% of the time period, kindly focus upon get tracked and get focused, go for a relaxation now for 2 to 3 days, and keep your full focus upon this competition. So for this around maybe around 10 to 15 days you can just relax very normally for 8 hours, 6 to 8 hours will be very ideal. After 15 days, keep the preparation time to such an exponential level, you can work even up to 16 hours or even up to 18 hours. So I would advise a normal sleeping time of minimum 6 to 8 hours for the UPSC aspirant. So considering that remaining time period, you can focus efficiently upon this examination only, and you can clear this examination. In addition to that friends, one more thing is, don't have any insecurity, because out of all the UPSC toppers who are clearing this examination, and out of all the successful celebrities across the world, their winning strategy is very simple. Before they are actually going to win or perform in that competition, they know very well they will be clearing that examination or performed or number one in that competition. That is that inner confidence. So you have to feel confidence level has to be such an high level that you should tell yourselves you can do this and you can clear this examination, and never ever doubt yourself. because if you start doubting yourself, you cannot run in this competition and win this examination. So kindly have the confidence level to such a level. So that's why I advise you to take a 2 to 3 days break and then start your preparation. So next thing is, on the day of the examination, the UPSC is going to conduct the new date for this year examination. So that is the day for you to just go and perform whatever you are actually going to practice based upon the UPSC previous year question papers for 100 questions which you are going to practice for this next 2 months. That is the area you have to focus upon. If you are doing it very perfectly, that success will only be replicated on the day of the examination with very cool attitude. So you can perform very coolly on that day of examination. So no need of any tensions. So kindly use this extra time in your preparation and shape and sharp tune your preparation, friends. So once you are reached at this stage of focusing upon all the statics, dynamics in addition to UPSC previous year questions, then only the thing is, success is just waiting for you. Only thing is, you have to just, you are waiting for an opportunity to open the door, and you have to participate for the next stage is the mains examination. So stay tuned now only for the prelims examination, friends, and you have to clear this examination. So I wish all of the viewers who are watching this video to be one among those 10,000 candidates who will be called for UPSC mains examination. So kindly keep your preparation on track. So then you can achieve the peak of success. So in addition to that, friends, we are also running daily Hindi newspaper analysis. So this is an online course and it's available only in Tamil. So friends, those of you who are interested in this course can contact this particular number. In addition to that, we are also running UPSC for that exclusively map based course. So from map based course only, if you see, friends, 10 questions are asked every year from this examination, and that is the area we are focusing in this online course. For this also, anybody is interested can contact this number and get subscribed to this course. Thank you, friends.